Alright, we're back.
This has been...
Oh, I forgot to rest off the screen.
This has been a long... I haven't been able to sleep for a while watching. I've been thinking about the captain.
Have you cuddled with your wife?
Well, I've tried. The description of that captain has stayed in my mind.
The greasy pig or whatever.
The big fat pig is dead, but the captain is standing erect in this cage.
Oh, that's right.
All night long.
That was actually said. Who's messaging me? Trey.
That is Trey.
Don't talk to me. I'm going to tell him to watch this. He's going to be like, oh, man.
Recording.
No, don't say anything. Just don't respond. He's going to be like, I look like he was saying something. Okay.
Why are you ignoring me?
So I think I've rested enough. Should we open it?
I think we should open it.
Inside the gate stares the preserved corpse.
He's dead?
Of the hook-handed pirate. It looks even more macabre up close. Yeah, man, he's probably been in there for like 60 years.
I thought we were saving him.
That would be cool, but he's dead.
Well, let's see what his corpse has on him.
Who did I get who has the key? Silver key. Apparently, the gate was locked with good reason. When you touch the body, it disintegrates into a pile of ash and bone, leaving naught but a coat, a tricorn, a stuffed parrot, an eye patch, and of course, the sinister steel hook.
Please tell me you get the hook. Yes.
You need the hook.
Can you use it as a weapon?
You cannot go without the hook. No, it's just it's an important item that you need to progress. It's like a puzzle item. So I'm gonna give that crap to Wendell, I guess. Suede doublet. I really don't think I need any of this other stuff. Should I take the parrot?
I think you really need the parrot and the eye patch.
Oh, those are both like bad items. Like they're not even good. So like these doors are empty. Only this one has something worthwhile. Should I inspect?
I think you are obligated to inspect the treasure chest. Zin. Come
on,
on,
look at
wow.
that.
This is going to be an intense code. OPIXVSEUOR.
I think it's noxious vapors, based on just what I'm looking at right now.
OPIXVSEUOR. Yep.
Breastplate. Actually, that's probably pretty good.
What does the stink bomb do? Does it distract enemy?
It inflicts the status irritated. I think, or maybe nausea.
Irritated. It really bothers me that you did that.
My father worked on stink bombs for 40 years. You just throw them around.
Treat them like they're worth nothing.
I'm probably gonna have to sell some of these resurrection potions. They throw a bunch of you early on, but they're actually worth a ton of money. Skull dagger, actually, that's pretty neat.
Is there any kind of visual representation, any of this?
Yeah, right here.
Oh wow. The goat mask. It really looks like a goat.
It looks like a geisha mask.
It looks like those. It looks like those stupid faces that would fly around on Super Mario 2.
Yeah. That's true.
Which, by the way, is such a weird game.
Why don't I have this on? I can't remember if that's any good. Let's see what's best. I'm gonna equip this crap. So when you equip, it goes like through the whole process again. So let me see. So I have this option. So my chest with this was a -1.
How do you know what you're choosing? Oh, at the bottom, asking boots.
No. I can invoke the heraldic shield to increase my strength. I think.
Is it temporary?
Permanently, no. But then my shield goes away.
Oh.
I'd rather have it. Actually, I think I can invoke it twice. Maybe not. Oh yeah, so that one's not as good.
It's a good thing you got your buskins.
So the breastplate gives me 0. So that one's even not as good as the freaking chain hauberk. Alright. Well, I guess guess I can throw this stuff away. She's the only one who can actually wear armor.
What does everybody else wear? It's clothes.
Pretty much.
Robes.
No. Yeah, so Rain's wearing robes. She could even equip a bow, but I want her to fight with her hands. Oh, I guess I could put this other stuff on her. No. No. Cloak. Skull cap. There, now she's even better. So fairies can like wear almost nothing. For
I was really expecting you to tell me that it was something cool they could wear that went totally the wrong direction. They can wear almost literally nothing.
They're too tiny. They don't make clothes for their little tiny
just
bodies.
Little doll-sized doublets.
See if he can wear the hat.
Is it too late to just let Zin Zin go? Can we release him? Can we put him in the computer?
No, what's wrong with Zin Zin?
I'm not getting a good feeling from him. I feel like you would have been much more successful with somebody else.
With someone else's party. Oh, I wonder what's better actually. He can wear the hat.
The Amulet of Night. That looks like it's like an epic item. Actually,
yeah. It casts blind when you use it.
What is the different color? Is that a? They look like they match up with the color of your different magic types. Does that mean they have some kind of attribute related to?
Well, I think it's just showing you where, like how it's being equipped. Like this is a weapon, this is like an accessory or whatever, and then this is armor.
Oh, just armor. Okay.
Review. No wait. I need to look at my skull dagger. Let's see. Tells me nothing.
Oh, that's the head Geflickenmurf.
These are the classes. Or wait, these are the races. These are the sexes. These are the classes. So this is who can use it, and purple means you can't use it. But like, there's a way you can see how much damage it does, but I think you have to cast a spell on it. So at this point, I actually don't know if this is better. But I think I can equip both of them. Just have that as my right hand item. So now, Cutlass, Skull Dagger.
The whole equipping of items here looks like to be quite the ordeal.
Yeah, it's a little bit dumb. I probably don't need that anymore.
I gotta hand it to people like you who played through this stuff. This is pretty hardcore looking experience. But I guess there wasn't much to compare it to at the time.
Yeah, actually, from what I understand, this game came out. I can't remember what year, but it like wasn't. It wasn't like cutting edge. Like it was actually pretty.
Even then, it was.
It was like just
grognards for that. Even at that time.
Yeah, I mean it's DOS era, so I don't know. They probably designed it to be run on DOS. I guess I'm okay with what she's going on. Okay, so now that that's taken like 20 years, let's rest for no reason, save, and continue. We killed the cat. We killed Captain Medi.
Captain is dead.
Now let's go to the bell tower to find the other piece of the puzzle that we need before we continue. And I think that one is upstairs. We're in the basement currently. Go upstairs. This is the main floor.
Are we ever treated to any kind of varying terrain or environments in this game, or are we confined to these gray stone hallways?
You're confined to these gray stone hallways, even when you're in other terrain. There's this represents the terrain of the game. Like they don't have.
So even though
the
exposition may say you're in a beautiful forest,
you're really just in a place with a bunch of gray columns. Yeah. I think. Shoot. Can't remember. I'm in the wrong spot. I passed it. Okay. So this takes me to the bell tower. Can't remember if I've been up here yet. The belfry. Sorry.
Keep it closed.
I'm keeping it closed.
Looking up the
as well to the top, you see only darkness. On the floor, however, you find the remains of many small rodents and some bits of blood, and what appears to be excrement that fell from above.
Dead excrement. So, like, I can actually walk on that, and then it'll drop me down.
Is that the excrement? No, that's a hole. I was going to ask if that was the excrement.
No, that's a hole. I will die. Well, I'll take damage. At this height, I might die. This part's pretty annoying. So, okay, so
now, what are you
explanation.
Gonna do here?
What?
What are you going to do here?
So I'm gonna swing across using the bell rope.
That's because a large blackened bell hangs silently within the top of the belfry, covered with sooty mold and splotches of bat droppings. Yuck. A thick rope descends
Yum.
from the bell down into the well
And
is used to ring it by holding on and jumping in. It also appears to be the only way across the well.
so
I don't see any other option to get across this thing.
no, there isn't another option, but here's the trick. Here's the tricky thing. So when you swing, you don't know what side you're going to end up on. And since they look exactly the same based on the graphics, it's like a little bit frustrating. And every time you ring it, it throws you into an encounter. So I can pick to hold the rope and jump in, or I can attempt to swing across. Both options will yield a random result. I'll end up randomly on one
So
side.
you have no control. It's not like you have to let go of at a certain time. You just might get across and you might not.
There's no timing. This is just like 100% text-based. Yeah. So if I get lucky, I'll end up on the other side, and I'll only have to do the encounter once going across this way.
That bell. Bong. Bong.
So now there's some bats.
You've actually got 2 huge bats to deal with as well.
Yeah, these other bats are just identified. They may also be huge bats.
Oh, wow.
They could also be vampire bats or something crazy. I'm going to try to hide with Zinzin for reasons, and Fireball because why not?
Zinzin, friggin' waste. It's not good.
Oh, those huge bats just straight up died. Oh, those other bats are dying too. These must just be weak.
This is like anti-aircraft window.
He failed to hide. You had one job.
I'm not surprised. Just go jump in the hole, Zinzin. Please.
Well, that wasn't very hard. Sometimes it's harder.
590 gold.
Yep, and I ended up on the same side. So if that was locked, and I'm on the other side.
So we gotta try it again. So theoretically, one could get stuck in an infinite loop here and never get across.
Yeah, I mean that's really unlikely, but theoretically, yes.
Now we got vampire bats.
I really, at this point, I really should be taking every opportunity to practice my spell casting, because every time I cast a spell, it increases my ability to do so. Since these battles aren't super intense, like, it's probably a good idea. Zinzin is the only one right now who doesn't know magic.
So by actually casting the spells, you will power them up. Basically leveling them.
I will increase my ability, I will decrease my failure rate.
Okay.
For casting them. So, I'm gonna hit that very back row. I probably should just hit the front row, actually, because they're gonna start biting me.
Do they have to move to the front row in order to attack you?
No, the front 2 rows can attack me.
Okay. Nice job, Wendell.
Yeah, man, he's oh, critical. Did you see that? So, like, Rain is my monk right now.
She's just hand-to-hand combat.
A critical hit is just instant death. So it's just like, that's like super good if you can get that like on a boss, because it's possible. You just walk up to him and you're just like,
one shot kill.
Done. F.
Ow.
Goodness.
Man, when we wake up, there's rats right in your face.
Just like every day for me, I don't know what the problem is. Oh, did I tell you I live under a bridge?
You know, I wondered why it was so dim here.
You like take off your glasses and you can actually see where we are.
Wait, it's like, we really are on... I'm sitting on a cardboard box!
Alright, let's try this again. This
Now
time
we
I'm gonna
got
click
this.
this and just verify that I'm actually trying to swing across.
Zinzin, if you screw this up again, I can't even believe this is happening. We didn't make it.
How do you know?
It looks like we moved back to the left.
I have never been able to tell. I mean, if you can tell, then sure.
I don't think we made it.
I've never been able to tell.
Now, I assume we're also dealing with just regular experience points here, and the character as a whole will level up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the level up rate's like ultra slow. It's like... So like for the viewers, Dan and I have played a total of 2 D&D sessions. It's pretty rad, by the way. I actually really like it.
It is a lot of fun.
But, we haven't leveled up once. so the game, if you can imagine it, the game is about like that. The only thing is, like, you level up for the first, like, couple of levels, you level up really fast. It's like, you'll get, like, one after the other.
Helps see good progress of seeing your character get stronger, improving.
What?
It helps show you good progress right at the beginning.
Yeah, like, right at the beginning, because it also lets you pick your skills, like, for the early part of the game. But, yeah, like, it gets exponentially... It lengthens out by quite a bit.
Again with the rats. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons was actually a lot funner than I was thinking it would be. I wasn't really expecting it to be stupid, because we're a bunch of group of friends. But
Yeah.
it turned out to be a lot of fun. For anyone out there who's on the fence, I would suggest playing it.
It depends. I think it really just depends on who you play with. Because, like, for me, it's like 99% just hanging out.
Yeah.
And, like, 1.0%
Of the actual game.
of me caring about what's going on.
I'm so angry I didn't roll a 15.
Why can't I hit my charisma rolls? Alright,
NSYNC is back on the screen.
this is the medieval version.
There's a lot of combat in this game.
Alright, so Zinzin's gonna try to kill the guy in the front, and Wendell's gonna try to
I'm not
blow
holding
up the
my
guys in the
breath,
back.
Zinzin. 2 damage. Awesome job.
He might get another attack. He has 2 weapons.
Yeah, and then he missed. Zinzin.
Well, Wendell didn't even kill the guys in the back either.
Somebody did.
What? Okay. Yeah, I kind of just guess what I'm doing. Come on, guys. Are these, like,
I'm
hard?
just gonna get it done.
Yeah, the problem is... The reason why there's so many encounters is that every time I rest... Like...
It's like it re-rolls whether an encounter is gonna take place.
No, like... So, like, the rate at which this game... There's, like, a time frame in this game, and so every time you move, it's, like, a certain amount of time passes. But when you sleep, like, way more time passes. It's like 8 hours passes in, like, 2 seconds.
So the game's like, it's time for a fight. You've been sitting here for 8 hours.
Yeah, like, basically, I think, like, every, like, so many minutes, like, it rolls whether or not you should fight something.
Okay, don't go to sleep right now, then.
Well, I need to, because I keep fighting. I don't want these.
Good. Your fatigue is good. Let's move on.
I don't want these. I don't want those keys.
You're resting again. There's gonna be rats.
Nope. Okay, I'm
wow,
done.
we made it.
Okay. We made it!
Okay, man, this is... You know what? Honestly, I'm a little nervous to keep on going right now. I think we might want to take a rest.
How about I unlock the door? With my bell key?
Don't go in there. Please don't go in. I've got a bad feeling about this.
And join us next time.